Welcome to Hartman Baldwin's Invite Us In series, where we virtually tour some of our favorite home transformations. This time, the spotlight is on the Pomelo residence. This English Tudor Revival home was built in 1929 for a local citrus rancher named William H. Teuscher. At the time of purchase, the parcel was buried under sagebrush and rocks, and Mr. Teuscher asked his neighbor, local builder and orange grove owner Wilbur G. Hicks, to assist him in the construction of the new home he planned to build on the lot. The home, which the Teuschers designed in the popular English Period Revival style, is the same home that still sits at this address today. The Teuscher family is believed to have resided in the home for approximately 16 years, and it's welcomed several more owners over the years until it was purchased, renovated, and restored by our clients. The couple had driven by the home many times as young sweethearts, and wistfully talked about the prospect of one day living in it together. 30 years later, they were able to call the property their home. When they purchased the home, they quickly found that the building had not been well maintained and needed a complete restoration. A full seismic retrofit of the foundation was undertaken, much of the interior redesigned, and the landscaping was completely redone with over 1,000 new plants integrated into the property. The challenges in the design and build of the additions on the main house included matching the existing structures so that the additions would appear as if they were original to the site. Important architectural details, such as the steeply pitched roof and dormer windows, were duplicated on the new addition to create this effect. Special care and attention were given to choosing the appropriate brick material, and the hard-to-find clinker brick on the additions was custom manufactured by a specialty brick boutique to match the existing exterior. Special permission by the California Department of Forestry was granted to use native stones from Mount Baldy so that the new retaining wall would match the original stones, which were retrieved from the same area by William Teuscher some 70 years prior. Those stones were used in the creation of new outdoor wall and columns on the outside of the home. Additional stone and brick patterns add to the character of the home's new exterior design. When you first walk into the home, the uniquely patterned wood floor on the foyer is an homage to the home's early 1900 roots. The front door was built to reflect one that may be found at an authentic English country manor. Changes to the first story of the house included an expansive garage and workshop addition, the transformation of the former carriage porch, which made way for a sunroom, game room, and expanded dining room, and a complete kitchen renovation. The kitchen project included the removal of a wall separating the original kitchen and breakfast room to create a more open kitchen space. Our clients also requested furniture-style cabinetry. Each cabinet and drawer designed by the architect is custom-fitted and flush-mounted, adding a level of complexity to the design. This style of cabinetry not only evokes a sense of history and tradition, but also serves as an example of the craftsmanship and detail found throughout the house. Throughout the first floor, much effort was devoted to delineating spaces that served specific functional purposes without sacrificing quaint country charm. For example, the television blends seamlessly into a custom-built wood cabinet, and to its side, the French country door with crystal-clear panes serves as more of an eye-catching focal point. As the eyes wander up, it's easy to become mesmerized by exotic wood beams that appear to be holding the room together. As you continue to walk through the first floor, you may find yourself in the new library. Its walls are entirely covered in mahogany wood paneling, and the room is outfitted with floor-to-ceiling wood shelving on over half of its wall space. An elaborate pattern of sturdy wood beams adorn its ceiling. Changes to the second story of the house included an attic addition above the workshop, a north roof deck addition, and a redesign of the master bedroom, 4 smaller bedrooms, and an upstairs study. As you climb up the stairs to the second story, you're greeted with a beautiful view of the redesigned master suite. His and hers marble-top sinks, an antique soaking tub, and large walk-in shower are the hallmarks of this executive master bath. A new garage and workshop were added to the estate to fit the liking and needs of these avid classic car collectors. We created an expansive 6-car garage and workshop that allows our clients to work comfortably, whether it's on a full-sized vintage car or a model car from his collection in the attic-style display room. In this fanciful attic space, visitors can take a virtual step back in time, surrounded by our clients' impressive model car and memorabilia collection. The next step in restoring this Tudor-style estate was the addition of a new 1,300 square foot guest house, referred to as the Gardener's Cottage, in an authentic English-style garden that surrounds the property. Special interior design details such as the hand-sculpted trusses, wrought iron banister detail, and stonework are replications of the details in the main house, seamlessly blending the new structure with the old in this indoor paradise. The gardener's cottage and greenhouse are connected to the main house by wood trellised patios with stone pillars, echoing the stonework found throughout the rest of the property. In keeping with the estate's traditional English Tudor style, landscapers designed 10,000 square feet of garden space. These English gardens are characterized by geometric planting patterns and pathways, with antique decorative accessories heightening their old-world feel. Special nooks and hideaways coupled with the sound of water cascading from nearby fountains create an atmosphere of serenity, while delicate lighting and planter boxes makes the garden perfect for early evening strolls. It's always satisfying to successfully transform a home, but nothing compares to hearing our clients tell us how happy they are with the experience. To learn more about us, visit hartmanbaldwin.com, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to hear the stories behind more of our favorite home transformations. From all of us at Hartman Baldwin, happy remodeling!